there, how you doing today? Tonight I wanted to share something that happened to me today that was delightful and surprising, but not so surprising. I contribute to an organization called the King's Ransom Foundation. I'll put a link in the description of this. But years ago I had gone to a personal development, a couple of them, personal development seminars. And the person who was leading the seminar, Danny Johnson is her name, she had gone through a rags to riches story, and when she attained her riches the first time, she was, this is her story, but she told us that she was rather foolish with it. She earned all this money and she spent all this money. She did the whole, went and got her friends and went to New York and treated everybody to a week in New York City, and all the dining and all the shopping and all the expensive clothing and expensive house and the whole nine. And then she, at some point, I forget what her aha moment was, when she realized, I'm earning all this money, but I'm spending so much of it, and for what? So I won't tell her whole story, but to make a long story short, she finally discovered her why. Why did she want to earn money? And for her, her heart was feeding orphans and widows, taking care of the poor in impoverished nations and in the United States. And she's since also established a campaign for, rescuing children from sex trafficking. And so she started an organization, and I think she has a few people that work with her, but the entire King's Ransom organization is 100% of your donation goes to the mission of the organization. They have zero overhead costs. All their overhead costs are paid for by people who have a lot of money and wanted to do this. All of their support is all volunteer. And anyways, they've been one of my favorite charities for years now. And today, and this happened before, but it really struck me today, I got a phone call from somebody at King's Ransom. And not just somebody, it was the same person at King's Ransom who has called me probably, I don't know, maybe 6 times over the last 5 years that I've been a donor. And this person, her name is Norma, she remembers me. Now I'm sure she has, notes that she keeps track of, but she asks if she can pray for me, if there's anything that I need prayer for. And I've shared a few things with her. And every time, it could be, she calls every, 6 months, maybe 4 to 6 months, break in between. But we exchanged pleasantries. She said who she was, and I recognized her voice. And she asked me about the last thing that she had prayed for me for. Asked me how it was going, and she relayed the details of, a little bit about what I had shared, what the prayer was for. And that really touched me. So we talked about it, and I gave her an update. And I asked her if there's anything I could pray for her, and she shared something with me, and I will pray for her throughout this week because it was a time-sensitive thing. But how many organizations do you know, 501c3 organizations that are charitable organizations that you contribute to, where they actually check in with you, and they call to say thank you, and they email to say thank you? Now, I do have some missionary families that we support, and we get that from them. They're friends of ours, and I love hearing from them, and they're always very good about that. But I'm talking about large organizations. Like, we didn't even get that from our church, I don't think. I don't think any of our churches ever did that. But anyways, I just wanted to share that. That was really cool. So if you're looking for a place to make a charitable contribution with your year-end funds, if you're down on your charitable giving for the year and you're looking for a good, worthy cause, I can't recommend better than King's Ransom. It's one of many that we support, but it's that particular one is my charity of the day, if you will. So I hope you all are having a good week preparing for Christmas with your families and friends. And I hope you have a good night and a good day. And I guess that's it for now. Take care. God bless.